Something is wrong with Shaq. Ever since Barkley stated his opinion on LeBron, said LeBron didn't want to compete. It just it was like a bug crawled up Shaq's ass and died. Because Shaq is really bugged the fuck out lately. Ever since that, he act like he want to fight Charles Barkley over fucking LeBron. Man, fuck LeBron. What the fuck is wrong with you, Shaq? I mean, you acting like a idiot. You acting like a little fucking kid. I mean, you have no valid argument. You have no real valid points. Charles Barkley articulated his argument precisely, and you shouldn't have had a problem with that. But you still want to insist that Charles was making a personal dig, and I can understand you disagreeing, and maybe you, maybe your findings that Charles was being personal, maybe you can, maybe it's valid. I don't know if it's valid, but you didn't make a great argument to Charles' point that it was personal. But it's just the way you argue. You act like an idiot. You act like a little kid. Your point, you can't make a great point. And Charles really kind of make you look stupid, and I think you know that he makes you look stupid, and I think you're frustrated. Because the one thing about Charles, he's bright, and he's very quick. He's quick with it, quicker with it than you, Shaq. And Shaq is just a big goofy goofball. That's all Shaq is. He's a big goofy goofball. He knows a little bit, but he's not as sharp as Chuck and Kenny. Um, and I think Shaq is getting frustrated with the show. I think his eyes, that light is bothering his eyes. I think that's frustrating him. Um, and he's being very unprofessional with his arguments. He's not arguing, he's arguing like somebody who doesn't have an argument. He's arguing like somebody who's lost. He's arguing with emotion instead of arguing with intellect. And the set is getting a little tense. The set was a little tense last night. More than I've ever seen it before. Shaq is not in, it looks like Shaq. I was kind of thinking maybe this is just Shaq, uh, kayfabing a little bit. But I think he's just really annoyed. Maybe he's just annoyed. I mean, I hope he get over this shit because if he keeps it up, he gonna be fired. They gonna fire his big ass. Or he gonna quit one. But he needs to calm the fuck down. He ain't. You don't sleep with LeBron, brother. Calm the fuck down. I didn't know you was so close to LeBron. And I don't think he's. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Shaq is acting like a weird weirdo. Charles Barkley has a right to say what he wants. If he want to criticize, he can. You don't have to be so emotional. He's kind of scaring me. He's being Shaq. Then he said he would have punched Charles Barkley if Charles would have told him that. He would have came up there and punched. If Charles Barkley would have said he didn't want to compete, Shaq said if Charles Barkley would have said he didn't want to compete, he would have punched. He would have came up there and punched Charles. Get the fuck out of here, Shaq. Well, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? I mean that they can consider that a threat and get rid of your ass, man. You clearly are not mental. Clearly don't have the mental maturity to be an analyst. That's what it seems like. You don't have the mental maturity to be a analyst, man. Sometimes and a lot of times you got to criticize, and you criticize players all the time, Shaq. But I don't know what the fuck is up with this LeBron. I know you had a bromance with LeBron, bro. Fuck out of here, man. You know. But Shaq was being a real dick, and he was making these stupid arguments, elementary arguments, It was like arguing with somebody in special ed. It was like arguing with a fool. You can't argue with fools. I mean, you can tell Kenny and Charles was like, this motherfucker's stupid. You can tell they were saying that to themselves. Like, what the fuck is wrong with Shaq? He didn't take his medication today. He's being a real foolish. His arguments, he sounds dumb. He don't have a valid. He's not making valid points or arguments. And and he was trying to be loud, and Charles just cut him. Charles really makes him look stupid. Charles can really make him look stupid than he really is. I mean, Charles made him look stupid one time. He said something. He made Shaq look dumb as shit. I don't know how Shaq got them degrees. He must pay for them because he just Shaq is not smart. He's not smart. I don't know how he got them degrees. He doesn't strike me as a person that would be in the classroom really for years, being in college, really studying. He doesn't strike me as that type of person that would do that. Strike me as somebody that'll cheat, get somebody else to do his homework. But yeah, Shaq was being a real dickhead last night, man. And it's just uncalled for. It's aggravating, and you can tell Ernie was like, "Really, Shaq, this motherfucker." But people are scared of Shaq. People are scared of him, and he knows people are scared of him, and so they more likely to give him a pass because it's still like the bully. Shaq still has the big bully syndrome, and everybody looks like a kid compared to Shaq and grown ass men. I mean, they looking like kids. I mean, they acting like kids. It's like Debo. You know, you let Debo say what he want to say, but when he go, you start talking again. So Shaq is Debo. Shaq is the Debo of TNT right now, man. And Charles Barkley is Craig. But Shaq, I mean, he's just so out of control. I'm glad he's not sitting next to Charles because um that would be I don't know that wouldn't be good. Cause Shaq is emotional, and he strikes me as a person that would jump up out that chair anytime and go at him because he can't handle the argument. He's the type that jump out of his chair and try to challenge Charles to a fight right on set. That's how stupid he is. I mean, if Charles like get him mad enough, yeah, he would do that. Jump up right on set and challenge him. I mean, he's too emotional. He needs to calm the fuck down. I don't know what's going on with him, but he needs to get his he needs to get a hold of his loins and come back and start being professional again. You know, he needs to be more professional and less emotional. He needs to be more professional and less clownish. 'Cause this is embarrassing for him. Come on, bro. You too goddamn old to be acting like this, bro. You can't handle it. Maybe this is not the job for you, man. You know, get a hold of yourself. Come back to yourself. Stop being so fucking emotional. Like, are you on your period? Big ass baby. Fuck out of here.